What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to the Life is a Journey podcast. I just wanted to let you all know, man, it is such a blessing to be alive. And I want to take this time in this video to take and talk about a story time. You know, there was a time in my life when, as a young man, I did some stuff, not necessarily, I was disobedient. And this was a time where this was my first time experiencing being around a shooting. I was about 16, 17 years old. And I was out playing basketball. It was late. It's probably about 9, 10 o'clock. And I know some of y'all are like, that's not late. But it was. It was very late. It was dark. The area that I lived in was one of those type of areas where shootings and things like that happen, but I had never experienced it like firsthand, like being literally feet away from this shots. So I'm playing basketball with my friends, and we just had one, and it was like, come on, Quan, run one more. And I'm saying to myself, like, you know, in my head, I'm like, I know I'm supposed to be at home right now. I know my mom told me to be in the house at a certain time, because I want to stress this too real quick. It's important to listen to your parents. The Bible tells us to honor thy mother and thy father, and thy days will be lengthened. He didn't give us parents just for no apparent reason. He didn't, put them over our lives for them to bully us or to just say whatever. But he gave us parents because they guide us in the path that we should go. They help us, they give us wisdom, they teach us, they discipline us, which is guidance. And so I could hear my mom's voice, like, Juan, get in the house. But I didn't listen. And the moment I inbounded the ball to my teammate, next thing you know, gunshots. And I turn around. And as I turn around, I'm seeing the light or the fire from the gun being shot go off. Never had experienced this in my life. But at the age of 16, 17 years old, I experienced it firsthand for the first time. And when I tell you, I was startled. I was afraid, because who knows? The shooter could have very well, instead of shooting at the person he was shooting at for whatever reason, he could have took and pointed in our direction. And so instantly, I took off. I grabbed my stuff that I brought up there with me, and I took off. I ran. I don't think I ever ran so fast in my life, y'all. I ran. And as I was running, I didn't care how tired I was. There was no thought. It's like one of those instances, your body goes into this, the fight or flight. And in that case, it was a flight type of moment, because I was fleeing so that I could live. And from this experience, I learned the importance of listening, listening to my mom and what she was telling me. She wasn't telling me to be in the house just because, and that's love. For a mother to give you guidance and to give you rules and regulations, so any of you youth, even us as adults, when our parents are speaking wisdom, it's important to listen. The Bible tells us about these things. And so I encourage you, to listen, and not only listen to your parents, but listen to the voice of God. When you hear things that, something telling you don't go down that street, something telling you, don't go out tonight, listen to that, because it's important, because at the end of the day, it could be life or death. That very split second, or that very decision that you make to stay at home instead of going out with your friends, I don't care whether it's to the club, I don't care whether it's to the movies, that instance of you, that moment that you take to listen to the voice of God, that voice, that's something that you're hearing, is the Holy Spirit guiding you and leading you in the right path that you should take. And we don't always listen. And He gives grace, and He is merciful. And thank God for that, because who knows? I could have been on the 6 to 12 o'clock news of another black male being shot because of me not listening to my mom and what she told me to do, what she was instructing me to do. So I just wanted to share that story time with y'all, man. And I just want to say this too as I wrap things up. You know, I was driving today, and sometimes you got to sit back and just take things in, man. You know, as I was on our prayer call as well this morning, you know, and our evangelist Lynn, she was saying how it was raining this morning. And in the midst of the rain, to just really shout, excuse me, y'all, take in what God is doing. You know what I mean? And as I was driving earlier, taking care of some business, doing some things, and dropping my son off at practice, I'm just reminded, man, that, you know, sometimes we just really need to just take it all in, man. Take it all in. But thank y'all. Thank you for tuning in to another video here. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, be blessed.